up this morning and I camped out just in my car. I had a nice friend of mine let me just park near their house so I could get up this morning and head out to the next hike. I'll catch up with you when we get out there. First, we're gonna get Ginger some off-leash time. She's been cramped up in the Jeep all night, so I want to let her run before we go do this hike so she can get off. And found this really nice big dog park. We're back on another trail today. I was going to do a waterfall hike, but instead I decided to take you to the place where I grew up. This area behind me used to go straight to the 10 acres that I grew up on, and now this area that I'm in is a park. It used to be just a logging road when I was a kid, and my mom used to take us down this trail with our horses, and we'd ride horseback back here. We also had goats, and we'd walk our goats on leashes. And there was never anybody out here. It was back in the 80s, 90s, and when I was really little, my dad first moved out here. My parents first moved out here. My dad had a little yellow Volkswagen Bug, and this road was pretty rough because it was an old logging road, but he would drive this road all the way back to the river, and then we would hang out at a river spot. But you can't drive back there anymore, but you can walk it, and we'll see if we can get all the way there today. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to the river, but we're going to go check some of it out. There's a really big cedar tree. I pretty much played in cedar trees every day growing up. This is called Moss Lake, and that tree line behind me was the back of our 10 acres that I grew up on. And we also had all these ponds, went right up into the back of our property that I got to play on when I was a kid. And I'd go fishing, catch frogs, tadpoles. We had all different types of bird wildlife out there. And I pretty much spent the first 12 years of my life in these woods behind me. It was a pretty awesome childhood. It's a beautiful day today. So we're going to go walk the trail a little more, and I'll show you guys around. big cedar tree. It's a good shallow spot for you to learn that ice is not the best thing to be standing on. Yeah, you're about to find out. Kind of scary, huh? Is that kind of scary? You do need to learn. Yep, it breaks. And then it goes through the water. Is that scary? Yeah, you decided you don't like it, huh? You're gonna go back for more. It's a really big cedar stump. We had these all over our property, and I pretty much lived inside of them. When I was a kid, I was like, I'm just gonna grow up to live in a stump, a big cedar stump. It's really pretty with all the ferns coming off it. Just learning about water today. She's been needing to learn about water without it being too deep. This bridge is new. I remember when I was little, we used to have to drop down into this creek and cross it, and it seemed like it was so steep. We'd come down and cross it with the horses. Doesn't look so steep anymore. Come on, Ginger, come on. Come on, let's go. We finally broke out into the sun, and it's so nice. It's absolutely beautiful. Heading up that trail. Such a beautiful day out here today. Now that I got out in the sun, the temperature, it feels like it went up 10 degrees for how cold it was down there in the shade where all the ice crystals were. Absolutely gorgeous. Ginger's like, hurry up. We got horse poop to find. Horse turds. She decided she really likes horse turds too. Maybe better than moose. It's just like a moss trail. This is some thick moss. Fluffy. It's really dry. You think it'd be soaking wet, but it's definitely not. We're coming to the end of the line here, back around, looping around the trail, back to the road. This trail's really cool though, because it's just got the lower trees, really mossy, lots of ferns. It's so quiet and you can hear the birds chirping. This is one of the bigger trees out here, probably the biggest. Now that we got back to the car, I'm getting cold again, so I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Get that going. So warm. Got my Starbucks instant coffee, and I'm gonna add some hot chocolate this time. Some of my English toffee stevia sweetener because I'm craving something sweet. It's really, really cold out here in the shade. Everything's frozen. smells so good. Well, the Jeep's working out pretty good with this setup. I'm finally getting used to it, where everything is and where it works, so it's been pretty nice. And this isn't my first, like, camp mobile. I actually had a 71 V-dub camper bus with a pop-up top when I was in my late teens, early 20s. And I actually took that on a road trip almost all the way up to Alaska. And that's one of those vehicles that I really wish I still had. But the Jeep's doing awesome. I'm glad that I have this. It's working out perfect. I think I'm going to put a picture of my Volkswagen camper bus at the end of this video, just so you can get a kick out of that. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.